All right, so let's get started. Hi, I'm John Woods, and this is one of our very first episodes of Veterans Brief. And I'm going to try to create these each week or every couple of days to just give a short period of time, like 5 minutes, of something that may be beneficial to veterans to help them in college. This very first set that I'm going to do comes from a book by the name of The A-Game, 9 Steps to Better Grades by Dr. Kenneth Zufka. And he came to Pensacola State College and gave a workshop to veterans there. And so I've kind of adapted this from his book. And I'm calling this How to Manage or How to Maintain Your A-Game in College, Episode 1. Basically, attending class, which obviously is always important. And during this period of time to where we're doing things at home, sometimes we need just a little bit more motivation to be able to get things done. So this is the book that Dr. Zufka wrote, and so this is what I'm going by. I know that you can purchase these. This is not, I'm not trying to sell his book for him. He can do it himself, but I think it's very beneficial. This is a quote that came out of the book, Missing a Week of Classes, and that adds up to 3 hours of learning that you will never recover. Miss a week of classes, and that adds up to 3 hours of learning that you will never recover. And basically that boils down to anything. Anytime that you miss something, you miss study time, you miss learning time, you miss teaching, you can never get that back. You cannot recover that time. And so don't procrastinate. Don't get put off tomorrow what you can accomplish today. You need to get it done. Set yourself a schedule and be diligent, about it. One of the very first habits that he talks about in his first rule is a bad habit. He calls them deadly habits. Is skipping class. And one of the ways that we end up skipping class is we make excuses. We create excuses like I don't feel well, or I'm tired. I have a project due in another class. I can do this tomorrow. We can come up with a zillion excuses, and I'm sure that everybody out there can think about different excuses that they may have or if they've actually used in the past. I know that when I'm at home, especially during this period of time where you're doing online classes, when I'm at home, it's very easy to get distracted. It's very easy to have something else come up, to find some other reason to be able to do something and not study or not do your work. And we need to stop that. We need to get out of that mindset and stop making excuses. I had a friend that I used to work with, and one of the things that he always told students is excuses are barriers to success. When you make an excuse, basically you're building a barrier up to your success, being able to succeed in class. And what we're talking here is basically getting through college. That's what we all want to do, and that's what I know that you want to do. So what does Dr. Zufka say that we can do to change this? What are the game changers in this? First of all, there is no substitute for your own notes. So if you're going to attend class, whether that's face-to-face or online, like what we're doing now, there is no better way than you writing your own stuff down. By doing the mechanical movements of you writing and listening and doing the work yourself, then that is what's going to imprint it into your brain and to help you to be able to recall that information when it comes time for you to test. You know best how you learn. We all know how we learn best. Some of us learn better by reading. Some of us learn better by listening. Some of us like to touch things. We like to hold things. We like to manipulate things. and you know your way of learning best. Now, me personally, I believe the more of these senses that you can involve in learning, the better chance you have of learning and that information taking hold in your brain. Also, organize your notes how you learn best. So organize your information on your paper, or taking your notes while you're taking your class, and in a way that you understand it, not the way somebody else understands it. If somebody else does the notes, they're going to take them the way that they know how to do it. So you need to do your own notes, because you need to organize your notes on how you learn best. And each class period is a learning session. So every time you go to class, that's a learning opportunity for you to be able to get more information. And you will have a better understanding of the material when you do that. When you go to class and you sit there and you listen to the lectures, or you read the material, or you go through the PowerPoint slides, you have a better understanding of the material. Missing classes add up to lost learning that can never be recovered. You can never get that time back. That will never ever come back. Those 3 hours or 2 hours that you were supposed to spend in class, they are gone, and you can never get that time back. Bottom line is, don't miss class. Take your classes, do your online work, pick a time during the week or during the day that you learn best, whether it be in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, however coincides with your learning. But you pick the time and you stick with it, and you will make it through this. Basically, what we talked about is skipping class is bad for college success. That almost sounds like common sense, but a lot of individuals don't understand that. Organize your notes according to your learning style, how you learn. You know how you learn, so organize the notes according to that. Miss a week of class, and that adds up to 3 hours of learning that you can never recover. You can't get that time back. So please, don't miss classes, do your work, do what you need to do, and we're always here at Veterans Upward Bound to help you out. I hope you have a great day.